is.
Yeah, he'll be older than Victor was at the end of that 3-year contract. But on the other hand, you're not expecting him to do much more than DH, which is what you've got out of that the last 2 years. It's a guy, Victor was never a guy that was going to hit 30 bombs, even if he hit 250.
Well, he has been doing that.
Off.
He has been doing that. I'll just say, if I thought for sure that you'd get the previous 3 years out of him, it'd be worth it. But I don't. At his age,
I'm not saying for sure, but it's just if Cleveland's tearing down and the White Sox are young. We saw the White Sox with their youth. They were going to be great last year, and they still finished 2 or 3 games behind the Tigers. And Minnesota's going to be Minnesota, and
it is weird.
The whole wild card to the things is, Kansas City can't be much better than they were last year based on them either. I think Cruz is a game changer, and I think it's more, for me, about the money saved over the 3 years versus what you were paying the last 3 years.
I guess it is tempting to try and sign some free agents and win this division. I really is. I probably wouldn't do what you suggested. It's not a horrible idea. I think that's too much money. I think you said 3 years, 15 each for a guy who I just looked up as 37. I think you're looking at basically signing a guy who will quickly become the next Victor. But he has been productive. He has hit a lot of bombs, and he continues to do it at his age. 248-539-9797. From the Karsch and Anderson inbox, the ending of the Florida State-Michigan game in March Madness, bizarre. That's where Leonard Hamilton, the head coach, decided not to foul. And they were down 4 with 12 seconds left. They just missed a 3. You foul there. Michigan's not a great free throw shooting team. You foul there. The goose hitting the scoreboard. That's from an unnamed texter. Let's go to Bob in Dearborn. You're on 97.1 A Ticket. Hi, Bob.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, Bob.
Well, I can't imagine anything more bizarre or a WTF moment from this 2018 year than Mario and Rod, for goodness sake.
It is strange. And I'll tell you this, Bob, there's something that happens for some reason in this business where people say, hey, the rumor is Mike and Mike hate each other. The rumor is that Doug and Scott hate each other. I know that neither of those were true. This rumor was out there, and what a quote they quote. There was some tension. There was clearly some tension there. That rumor had been out there, and I tend to kind of be rather dismissive of those things. But,
and yet they were together for, 14 seasons?
Yeah. I do feel like the wear and tear of just doing play-by-play for a team that's 30 games under also adds to tension. I don't think that helps.
So you think Mario ends up in Boston with Dombrowski since there's an opening up there?
I don't know. I actually haven't given it much thought. I'm more wondering who's going to be doing the games here, and I suspect we're going to get some news on that pretty soon. But Bob, that is a strange story. And I'll tell you one thing that I found. Sometimes, Bob, we get a little bit, doing what we do. We don't know what interests the fans as much as we should. That had tremendous interest. When that happened, Bob, our phones were packed. The texts were flying in. People really felt a connection to Mario and Rod. We're sad to see that happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. I didn't suspect that we'd get a lot of phone traffic on that, but we did. So, hey, Bob, thank you. What was the most bizarre moment in sports in Detroit in 2018? Here's a good one. Beating the Patriots after all 125 analysts and experts picked the Patriots. Well, the 125 thing is something we talk about because we go to NFL Pick Watch. And NFL Pick Watch basically monitors everybody's selections each week. It actually keeps track of them, too, to see who does the best job. And it was prior to that game, I picked the Lions to win, and then I saw 125. And they didn't just win. They won by 2 scores, and they won kind of handily. And what was a little bizarre? It was at the end of that game, Belichick had Tom Brady, and he basically took a knee. He was handing it off instead of trying to win down 2 touchdowns. Not in the desired radius, but Ferris running Philly special on the 2-point conversion. So dumb. Here's the thing about Philly special, okay? And I've seen it. I've seen it so many times that when Ferris lined up for their two-point conversion in the national championship game to tie the game and force overtime, I looked at the formation and said out loud, oh, my God, they're running Philly special. And that's exactly what they did. And it was a Valdosta. Valdosta knew it was coming. And it's the counter. They got to now somebody's got to come up with a counter. Give them the Philly special look, the Philly special motion. Don't run Philly special. Run something else. Most bizarre moment is the Michigan football team allowing more points to OSU than their basketball team allowed all year. I will tell you this. That performance was bizarre. We had 11 games of evidence. The Michigan's defense was one thing, and then that game happened. It's such a outlier. It's weird. It happened. Ohio State deserves credit, but that is serious a WTF moment. Gardenhire deciding to start Zimmerman opening day was weird AF. Better not pull that crap this year. That's from Fridge in St. Clair Shores. Ooh, here's a great one. Crosby missing all those field goals against the Lions. Well, it wasn't all field goals, right? It was one extra point, if I'm correct. But yeah, that happened. What the hell? I mean, seriously. Didn't he had, he was 1 of 4 and 0 for 1 on extra points. He missed 4 field goals. I think he had 2 dongs and he missed an extra point. Yes, I know. I said 2 dongs. You know, when you hit the upright dong. So what is it? What is the most bizarre moment in Detroit sports in 2018? If you hear one you like and you want to double down on it, 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136, and we'll take your tweets. And Dave just tweeted us, looking at the current lineup card for this Sunday and seeing Stafford listed as the starter. Yeah, if he's hurt, I don't see really any reason of risking anything. The game's played streak is, it's noble and everything, but it's not like something where if you get, 500 home runs, you're going to the Hall of Fame. It's not like that. Let's get back to your open line calls. Tony is in Warren, and he's next here on 97.1. Hi, Tony.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good.
I just want to just talk about that Patriots-Lions game again.
Yeah.
It just seemed a little fishy. It just seemed like Belichick might have threw that game so Patricia could get his first win. If you just look at some of how Patriots playing now and how they played that game, it was like Belichick played a little loose. Like, he didn't play aggressive like he normally do.
You think he did him a solid and gave him a win, huh?
I believe so. It's just because.
Wow.
It wouldn't make him look bad. Like, okay, y'all did hire a great guy. But just think of the games after that. It looked like the beginning of the season games. It started off with the Jets. It's just so odd that game, particularly when the Lions needed their first win, Belichick eased up a little bit.
Well, the way the game ended was strange. The Lions are up 2 scores, and New England got the ball with more than 2 minutes to go, if I recall correctly, and didn't try.
Didn't try at all.
And it's Tom Brady.
Brady, right.
I get long shot. You need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, an onside kick, a touchdown, and another 2-point conversion. All within 2 minutes.
Right.
I'm just looking it up. Here's their play-by-play. Up the middle. James White up the middle for 15 yards. James White left tackle for 4 yards. James White up the middle for 13 yards. They ran it 3 times. And with 48 seconds left, and by the way, they ran it 3 times for 32 yards. and then with 48 seconds left, they throw deep. It was weird, Tony. You're 100% correct. That was bizarre.
Hey, Doug, I like to say that I learned from the best, and since we're up against it, I think we have the most bizarre moment, and it came from you.
Oh, well, we'll get to that at 11:32. 97.1 a ticket.